What is going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we are bringing you another Pokemon challenge video. Today's challenge will be using only one-hit KO moves on Pokemon FireRed. Now, the appeal to one-hit KO moves is obviously they kill in one shot. You can one-hit any Pokemon that does not have Sturdy in one shot. Sturdy negates it completely, but throughout this run, there will be not a single Pokemon with Sturdy that we have to deal with, so we'll be fine on that front. However, the other drawback to one-hit KO moves will be that it has a very low accuracy, 30% accuracy. Now 30% isn't that bad, but when you have to chance it up that you have to kill a whole team with particularly one-hit KO moves, it's gonna suck. So obviously we're gonna see how far we can get with actual one-hit KO moves. And for our Pokemon today, we'll be choosing a Lapras. Lapras, according to Bulbapedia, can learn the most one-hit KO moves, as in Horn Drill, Fissure, and Sheer Cold. We also gave it a fourth one-hit KO moves, one to fill up its move spot so it doesn't learn any other moves, so there cannot be a single way I can cheat myself and just use random moves. And two, just fill up, another one-hit KO moves. Give it four, why not? Anyways, before we get into the challenge, I would like to ask you guys if you could leave a like, comment down some challenge ideas down below, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. It is much appreciated and it will greatly help the channel. Thank you. And let's get back into the video. So we actually hit our first one-hit KO move on our rival, so it's a pretty good sign from there. Now, however, we reach into Brock's gym, we actually found out another limitation of one-hit KO moves. They are unaffected to Pokemons that are higher level to you. So if you're using one-hit KO moves, you cannot kill a higher level Pokemon than you. So that is another drawback. So you have to be constantly higher level than them. Luckily, it is a solo Pokemon run, so more likely than not, you will be a higher level than them. So far, the biggest issue is actually training up to a level because we're using one-hit KO moves and they are not very accurate. So once we face Brock, our main goal is always try to hit him. And honestly, I'm surprised that we hit back-to-backs and we got through Brock really easily. They are one-hit KO moves, but as we go through the game, it's going to get a bit harder because you're going to have more Pokemons and we're going to have to rely on it, hitting it constantly. We're going to have to hit it constantly. And there's also other teams that will actually mess us up just based on the ones we have right now, which is unfortunate. These one-hit KO moves are kind of unfortunate because some of them does not affect other types. Now, heading through a dungeon is actually a pain because each trainer might use up one of your one-hit KO moves or can use up to 5, up to 10. It's crazy because every dungeon we have to go in, we have to basically leave after a few trainers and to replenish our PP and then re-enter the dungeon. So basically, we're doing the dungeons multiple times until we get through all the trainers we want to get through. Now, we head into Misty's gym and we actually end up being lower level than her final Pokemon. Unfortunately, we kill her Staryu, but her other Pokemon is too high level and we just end up not being able. So we have to train. We actually fought our rivals a few times to get XP. However, we also lose a lot of times. Once we return, we are a high enough level to beat Misty. We actually just back-to-back smash her, and quite frankly, too easy. Honestly, should have been a harder challenge, Misty. And like most solo run challenge, we are using an HM slave to get through the game with HMs. They will have no impact in battling, but they will have an impact on the field. Heading to Lieutenant Surge's gym. Whoa, Lieutenant Surge is pretty much a blow-off gym apparently because we just completely destroy him through and through. Even with the double team nonsense, we do end up having to reset one time. I mean, for an electric type versus a water type, it is fairly easy to get through apparently. Lapras is a monster, it just destroys everything, just starts hitting everything. Oh my god. I don't believe one-hit KO moves are illegal in competitive play, but I think it would have been funny as a last resort just to rely on one-hit KO moves. Would gravity and telekinesis make all the one-hit KO moves like broken? I don't know. I've never tested out or I've never heard anything about that. Right, and we are in one of the harder dungeons in the game. We're in Rock Tunnel. And I only say that because it is a long dungeon, longer than the earlier dungeon we went through, and as well more trainers, so that means we have to reset multiple times. And also, again, there's no guarantee that these moves will hit, and we run out of PP a few times and we actually end up having to reset completely and go back through the dungeons multiple times. But eventually we get through it and that's just a pain. I remember the layout. I think everyone should really everyone's remembered the layout of Rock Tunnel. As well, if all our moves are ran out and we have no PP in any of our moves, I forbid Struggle, because this is a one-hit KO move run only. So what's the point in using Struggle? There's no point in using Struggle at all, because it's like we're using one-hit KO moves only. Why would we use Struggle? So that's why I'm not ever opting to use Struggle in a battle. It kind of defeats the purpose of the video. That's kind of funny, but yeah, we're not using Struggle. We're just gonna head back to the Poke Center constantly. We head into the Celadon coin exchange to hopefully get like a zoom lens or something, but apparently that doesn't exist, so we're kind of aired out and we don't have anything. So unfortunately for Lapras. But heading into Erica's gym, and we're just trying to play our luck, and it's just not working. These trainers are just so annoying, because grass is such an annoying type. If you let it like set up on you, paralyze, leech seed, oh my, Giga Drain, that's just so annoying. Such an annoying type. I do like a lot of grass types. There's some grass types that I adore, absolutely adore. Bulbasaur, the Bulbasaur line is one I adore, cute wise and also strength wise. I just love it, especially Mega Venusaur. Erica, she may have destroyed me. I may have destroyed her first two Pokemons, which is very, very sweet. However, her last Pokemon, there's no guarantee that these moves will hit, but there's a guarantee that it will kill if it hits, which it doesn't the first time, and it's quite unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Because I was on a roll. The first two were down super easily, but then slowly this Vileplume just drained me away, and we gotta reset. We reset. Tangela defeats me, and we just gotta keep resetting. Victory Bell defeats me. So 3 attempts, and each of the Pokemons have beaten me, but we are not giving up. We are kind of close. We're almost halfway there, but eventually we had a pretty good, decent run, and we just a lucky one tap. Just a lucky one tap to the face of Vileplume, and that thing is gone. Another thing is the Rocket Hideout. That is a pretty massive dungeon where you have to leave to heal up. And also there are multiple back-to-back fights, so you constantly gotta heal. But once you're done with that and you press Giovanni for the self scope, things are about to turn into a bit worse, because guess what? We gotta go to the Poke Tower. Now, what's in the Pokemon Tower? Ghost types. And what do we have? 2 normal moves, 2 normal one-hit KO moves. All the ghost types in there will have Levitate. And so Fissure won't work, so that means we only have 1 move for this dungeon up until a certain point. So we gotta avoid a lot of trainers. Oh my god. This is the worst timeline. We have 1 move that could hit the Ghastly lines, which is the only ghost type, I believe, in Generation 1. This is not a good way to take on a tower, a dungeon. However, we get very lucky at certain stages, and we just live. We just get super lucky, and luckily we just got through it. We actually died at one point, but you know, if you black out one time, that's fine, as long as we get through it. Now heading into Fuchsia City, we're doing an order, so we're using Fuchsia before Saffron. Most of the Fuchsia City Pokemons are pretty annoying, even though not even poison types. So that's quite annoying from the get-go. Once we get to the Koga fight, it's actually super easy, super nice. We hit the first one. However, this is when things started to go bad, because it started dropping my accuracy, started toxicing me, took residual damage, and I get dropped. Unfortunate. First attempt, bad luck, but we come in a revenge and we just destroying everything. Oh my god. And then Weezing gets destroyed too. Try to learn Hydro Pump. We don't need that. Just destroyed everything. Oh my god. Lapras is on a mission. And back to the dungeons. Great. We got to heal. So we gotta obviously get the card key first, and then unlock the heal area, and then grab as many items as we want. Preferably, we want to stock up on ethers, max elixirs. Any PP restoring move will be useful later down the line, where we can't have access to the Poke Center. So that is what we need to prioritize. Our rival's team is getting scarier, and it's slowly getting harder to kill his team, so I'm praying that his team just lets me win each time. Once we're done with the self-co nonsense, we gotta go into Sabrina, the psychic gym leader. Sabrina, the teenage witch. Yeah, she's not that good. She gets destroyed. She gets obliterated. I will take no prisoners alive, Lapras. And well, it's time to head to Blaine's gym. Sabrina, you just got destroyed. Oh my god, who let that happen? Girl, who let that happen? I mean, it's kind of funny how you think about it, because like these random trainers in the Pokemon Mansion, or just like later down the road, has like higher levels than actual like gym leaders. So it's kind of funny to think there's random trainers just sitting around in just the bottom floor of a broken abandoned mansion. It has stronger Pokemons than like 60% of the gym leaders. Anyways, we're going through Blaine's gym, and I'd rather not take the quiz. Free XP, and we don't have to do like any thinking. Just kill the trainers and we should be alright. There's a lot of trainers. And we head into Blaine, and Blaine, whoa, this man gets clapped. This man gets absolutely clapped. Destroyed. Just these one-hit KO moves are broken if they land, and they are landing, but I don't know how long my luck can last. It obviously didn't last too well because I got smashed inside of Vermilion City Gym. And we gotta come back. We gotta come back to it. We head into the final gym leader, Giovanni, and whoa, his team is obviously just ground types, but a 5 Pokemon team, so we gotta hit 5 out of 20. So hopefully we do, and we hit a lot in a row. Unlucky, we got Poison Point on one of them, and then slowly getting whittled down. We keep missing this Doug Trio. This Doug Trio is taking advantage of us, and we lose. Wow, what a choke. We could have just beat down for one try. That's so crazy. And this is what a bad run looks like when you just nothing is hitting, so you're forced to just restart. Honestly, Lapras just barely hangs on and just destroys the Doug Trio, and that's justice. We got the Doug Trio at the last Pokemon, and we winning, guys. We winning. We gaming out here. Speaking of gaming, this rival battle again getting harder each time. It's slowly withering me down. I don't know if I can handle this trainer. Right, I feel like I've glossed over a lot of rare candies. I don't understand how I got this many rare candies. I got 6 of them. Like I feel like I've definitely glossed over a few. Obviously, our first Elite Four member is Lorelei. She specializes in ice types. However, Sheer Cold is unaffected to ice type Pokemons, so most of her team, besides one, is completely avoiding Sheer Cold. So I only have 3 moves for the first one, and always Lorelei always giving me problems. Lapras put on her safety goggles and some zoom goggles and just went in, and nothing's really hitting me too hard. The only thing that's really hitting is the lovely kiss from the Jinx, but we wake up eventually and we destroy it. And also the Lapras that she has, which is quite annoying. She also has Body Slam that weakens you, but if you could break through, you could break through, and one-hit KO moves are one-hit KO moves, so if you hit, you hit. Ooh, Bruno's gonna be a hard one, because if I miss, it's gonna be very punishing, because he's gonna put a Rock Tomb on me. If he put Rock Tombs on my Lapras he's done. The speed is done for him. So if I miss any of them, he's gonna Rock Tomb me, so gotta look out for that. He can also just destroy me. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but if I just keep missing, he'll just clap my Lapras in half. And unfortunately, that does happen with his Hitmonlee. I mean, at one point, I got Rock Tomb, and it's not even a big issue, because, I mean, we got through it because we just kept taking moves, and we hit our one-hit KO move, so not a bad thing. However, a horrible thing is Agatha is the next Elite Four member. Someone who is a Ghost Specialist. 3 of her 5 Pokemons are from the same Ghastly line that we mentioned earlier, where we only have 1 move that is very effective to it, or that affects it at all, and we had to hit 3 of 5 on them. That's tough. We missed our first Sheer Code on the Gengar. We missed it, so we basically have to hit everything else. Her other 2 Pokemons, Golbat and Arbok, are not threats to us because we can hit it with any move. However, again, the Gengar and the Haunter. However, we hit the Gengar in 1 hit, super easily, thank God. And we hit the hunter in one hit, and we beat Agatha. Oh my God, we hit 3 out of 5, thank God. And right, just moving along, we're heading into Big Man Lance. Now Lance has obviously a bunch of scary looking Pokemon. He actually claps me the first time we battle, so I gotta come back. But boom, Boombo clapped. Oh my God, we got so lucky that this Dragonite just lives on 1 HP, and we completely destroys it. Obviously because of 1 hit kill, but we destroy him. We are so good at this game. Thank God for that. We're not lucky at all, guys. Definitely skill. This is the definition of skill. Unfortunately, the skill just barely runs out. We are clearing through our rival right now, and he's shaking. However, he posts out some nonsense, and we start missing our attacks like crazy. Where is this nonsense? And we obviously fall to the Arcanine at the end with extreme speed. What a choke! What a throw! We could have beat him first try if it just it's just a hit. The story of my life in this run, just got a hit. But eventually we get through it. We destroy him and his stupid Arcanine at the end, and we are now the Pokemon League champion with just 1 hit KO moves on a Lapras. That is fantastic. So I want to say thank you for watching all the way to the end. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all had a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, wonderful year. Don't get shot by nukes. Be careful if you get drafted in World War III. And I don't know how to end this video off. Thank you for watching. I'm Alpha. Peace out.